Hello, thank you for coming. Self-care tomorrow. What's going on? Hello. Thank you for joining, Mr. Powell. How are you, sir? Thank you for joining Livestream Katia and the rest of the Perry 10K team. Thank you for joining Terrell. Thank you for joining Sage. Hey, thank you for joining Mama. Always good to have you. Hi, Mr. Sproul. How are you? Hey, Sage. Day 4 it is, Katia. Day 4 it is. Listen, this is Felicia Battle, and you have logged your way into the middle of a Perry 10K share-a-thon. Actually, not even the middle. You're at the end. I'm bringing up the caboose. Do me a favor before I even get starting on telling you what's working on Periscope right now to increase business. Bye, Felicia. Yes. You had to do it, Sage. Yeah. Can I tell you, my name is actually Felicia, not even Felicia, but I still get bye, Felicia, at least 3 times a day. At least. I'm so used to it. I don't know whose idea it was to bring that movie back up again, but it's back and it's my life. I'm used to it. Tap the hearts and then you can say bye, Felicia, all you want. As long as you share, as long as you follow me, as long as you tap the screen and give me some hearts, you can say bye, Felicia, as many times as you want throughout the Periscope. This is the end of the Perry 10K. Hey, Daniel. This is the end of the Perry 10K share-a-thon for today. I'm bringing up the rear. There were some fabulous ladies before me. And today we're giving tips on what is working for your business in social media right now, what you can do right now to grow your business via social media. All right. Again, if you don't know about Perry 10K, Perry 10K is like Toastmasters for Periscope. Hi, Mom. Yep. Hi, Mom. That's my mom. Everybody follow her. She's going to be doing 7 days next week. I'm getting her on Periscope. She's always watching. It's time. Hey, yeah, it's time to get her on Periscope. So listen, I don't want to keep you long. Let's do it. Let's do it the way we've been doing it. Welcome back, Miss Campbell. Listen, we're talking about a few things you can do right now. Yep, cats under the table. It's just like Toastmasters for Periscope. So that's Perry 10K. Check it out if you want to be held accountable. I'm in the middle of a 7-day scope challenge, holding myself accountable to show up every day for 7 days. And actually, let's jump right into it. That is the first tip for today. What you can do right now on social media to grow your business. Hey, Miss Campbell, what you can do. Hey, Dejan J. I'm talking about what you can do right now on social media to grow your business. And this definitely will work for you, Dejan. As a matter of fact, when I get off this scope, I'm going to send you an inbox, okay? This is going to work for everybody. Here it is. Are you ready for the first tip? Say yes so I can give you the first tip. I like interaction. I'm a church girl, so say yes or say amen. Say something to me. What you can do right now to grow your business on Periscope. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Show up. Boom. Drop the mic. Walk away. Show up. Listen, what you can do right now on Periscope is show up. Yeah, that's it. Tell them one more time, Katia. You got to show up. If you're not at the table, then you're on the table. You guys know this. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are selling something, then you've got to get here and you've got to show up. You've got to show up. Time out for excuses. Y'all know my anthem by now. No more excuses. It's time to flip that camera around and start showing up. You cannot expect people to buy into your product, to buy into your story, to buy into your business unless you show up. You are the expert at what you're doing. You are the expert at what you're selling. And so you have to show up. Let me tell you this. I've been showing up every day this week. I've been holding myself accountable, Daniel. I've been holding myself accountable to showing up every day this week. My Periscope following has increased by 60 followers in just 3 days. This is my 4th scope this week. Tell them, Katia, I'm not lying. I'm not telling you something that I'm not doing myself. My Periscope following has increased by 60 followers, and I've gotten probably maybe 6,000 hearts this week just from showing up. Yeah, I'm growing up now. It's time to put my big girl panties on and flick the camera around. That's one of my mom's sayings who's on the scope. Girl, put your big girl drawers on and show up. You have to be accountable. We are entrepreneurs. Come on, we live and die by our businesses every day. And it's time for us to start showing up. Here's the second tip. Not only do you show up, but you show up with content. Okay? You show up with content. Do not come to my house. One of the things that I hate, if I invite you to my house, if I invite you to break bread with me and my family, don't show up empty-handed. Don't show up empty-handed. You got to show up with content. Y'all know this by now. Content is king. You have to get on Periscope with something to say. Thank you for the round of applause, Tamisha. Thank you. If you agree, say amen. Don't show up without content. You are the subject matter expert. Only you, Dejan, know how to sew. Only you know how to sell those clothes. So you have to show up and show up with content. Katia is the live stream queen. Every day she shows up with content on how to be great. You've got to show up and you've got to show up with content. You cannot come to this table empty-handed. Why? Because there are some dynamite speakers on here rocking it out every day. And if you're going to live and thrive in that environment, then you've got to be great at what God gifted you to do. It's already in you. Now you just got to get it out of you. You're prepared. I am a perfectionist. Listen, I am a perfectionist. Congratulations, Terrell. Day 3 of showing up. I can tell you, I am a perfectionist. That's what kept me on Periscope for months. For months. But then you know what? Every day it gets easier and easier and easier. The raspy. I've had this Mary J. Blige raspy voice since I was like 2 years old. I woke up like this and I learned to love it. That's part of my imperfection and I roll with it. You know why? Because I'm an entrepreneur. Just like I show up at my business every day, I'm going to show up on Periscope every day with my imperfections. Okay? So first tip, show up. Second tip, show up with content. Listen, the third tip, and I'm out. This was a quick scope. This is easy stuff. I woke up like this. Go with what the Lord gave you. You got to go with it. Roll with it. I promise you, every day it gets easier. Right, Terrell? Tell him every day it gets easier. I'm on day 4 and I don't even care anymore. I'm in. You know why? Because I saw the results. Entrepreneurs, we're results driven. And I promise you, once you start showing up with content and see the results, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Tip number 3, and I'm out. Quick scope today. You're on a Perry 10K share-a-thon if you didn't know. First tip was show up, how to grow your business online on Periscope right now. Second tip, show up with content. Third tip, show up with content consistently. That's it. I said it. It's the C word, consistently. You got to be consistent. Right. Made your first 2 sales on day 2. You got to be consistent. Somebody type that. I will be consistent. I can't be great for just one day. I can't be great for just 2 days. Yeah, that's another C word, collaboration. Get yourself a group that will hold you accountable. I need accountability. I have so much going on. I got to have my Perry boss, Katia, make me show up consistently. Content, consistently, collaboration. That's it, cats under the table. That's it. You got to commit to doing this consistently. That's how we grow business on social media. People do not look for you in spotty delivery. People want to see you every day at 6 a.m. If you're posting inspiration on your Facebook page on day 1, do it on day 2. Be consistent so that you know what? Your consistency is creating your brand right now. Not only is your consistency creating your brand, but if you're inconsistent, it also creates a brand. And you don't want a brand of inconsistency. Why am I buying anything from an inconsistent person? Because if you aren't even consistent to show up in your messaging and in your content, miss me with your products. Boom. Miss me with whatever you're selling, because I can't even get you to show up for inspiration every day. Am I telling the truth? Say amen. Say amen if I'm telling the truth. Tap the heart if I'm telling the truth. Follow me if I'm telling the truth. If I have learned, people want to see from me not just my product, but they want to see my consistency, Dejan. They want to see me show up every single day, because my brand is my story. And I'm building my story every single day by showing up. I am a church girl. No, I'm sorry, Amethyst. No F-bombs. I'm a Jesus freak. I'm a church girl. Just the amen for me will do. Just the amen for me will do. Listen, you got to show up with content. You got to show up consistently. And you got to just show up. All right? And since I am such a church girl, let me take you to church real quick. Those 3 tips not only work on Periscope, but they work in life. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Can I just inspire you for 30 more seconds? Listen, I don't care how hard it looks. I don't care how tough it gets. I don't care if you sold nothing today at all. Show up again tomorrow. Keep showing up in life. Keep showing up in life. Put your big girl panties on and show up. Show up. Consistency changes everything. You got to keep showing up, sir. I don't care if you didn't sell anything this week. As an entrepreneur, you are not driven by sales. Put your big boy pants on, Sage, and show up. If we were driven by sales, we would never get it done. You've got to be driven by that inner thing that told you to quit your job in the first place. You got to be driven by that inner thing that told you you were called to this in the first place. You have got to show up. All right? If you want to make money, you got to show up with content, and you got to show up consistently every single day. We walk it out. No undefeated entrepreneur. No undefeated entrepreneurs. Not over here in Perry 10K. We always win. Amen. I always win. God's grace is sufficient. I always win. I always win. You know why I win? Because showing up is half of the battle. Because I show up. That's success. Because I keep showing up. And you know what else? I'm showing up tomorrow. Make sure you follow me. Day 5, tomorrow. Terrell, I'm going to go follow you so I can see you on day 4. Day 5. I'm so glad you got what you needed. I'm so glad you got what you needed. Make sure those of you who are watching the replay, Terrell, I'm showing up. I'm so glad you got what you needed, guys. For those of you watching the replay, check out Perry 10K. Thank you so much, Sage. Thank you, Deanna Rose, for joining. Today was your best scope. I love it. Let's celebrate Terrell. I love it, Terrell. You know why? And you wouldn't have even had that day if you didn't show up. Thank you, Olga. Sorry. All right, let's do it all together. Bye, Felicia. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'm out, y'all. I'm out. Show up.